Hello guys, I'm back, and today I'm here with the Art of Dauntless. It looks so amazing. Uh, so I'm gonna see what this is. This is what you get if Monster Hunter and Fortnite had a child. Let's see. Chapter 1, Behemoths. So these are all the sketches of what the behemoths would have been. I mean, I bet this one was supposed to be another one of the behemoths, but they scrapped it. I don't even know what this guy is. Some sort of beaked bird. Oh yes, the thunder creature himself, the Drask. Turned out to be one of the first behemoths, and he also did so many head designs for him. Now, other concepts for the dress, I think this was supposed to be one of the concepts. Holy heck. Alright, this is Vanoss Gaming's final form, the Shrike. I mean, if Vanoss saw this, he would have been really happy. So I think this was supposed to be one of his first head concepts. Then they went up to this, and even this. Until they must have got more design to the Great Horned Owl for its final head. This is called the Shrave. The Scrave. So it's like what you get if the Shrike is in a winter area, especially since it fits well for Vanoss Gaming's white owl mask. Now we have this Karabak, an assassin like bug behemoth. And this is its first concept, then its second concept. And next page is the Gnasher, one of my first behemoths. Take inspiration from behemoths. There's its rage modes. So now we have the Pangar. These are some of the other designs for the Pangar. This one shows damage states of the beast. And next up we have an elemental variant of the Pangar, Helion. And this is, I think it's Aether Charge or something. These are some of Helion's original concepts. That one said it looks so stupid. Now we get the more common one, like the Emberman. I really like the design of this guy. A lion body, rhinoceros horns, and decide for them to put it on fire. This was its original coloration. Some other, there's this Aether Charge form. The Quill Shot. A giant porcupine monster. And these are his original designs. Stormclaw. An elemental, a shock ether version of the Embermane. Shock main, quote unquote. Nizaga. That's what you get if the quill shots quills were our lightning rods. And we got Chirag. So it's like a fire belching amphibian monster. Razakiri, one of the 2 final monsters in the game. So this is actually to be one of the first Radiant Aether Charge monsters. The Shroud. What's so funny about the Shroud and the Razakiri is that they're both like the yin and yang of Dauntless. So Shroud represents yin and Razakiri represents yang. And this is actually to be one of the first Umbra Ether monsters. Showing like a nightmarish creature. This is the Scar. One of the newest additions to Dauntless. So when I first saw this guy, I thought it would be like a shark monster. But nope, it turned out to be a giant amphibian. And here's are some of the original sketches. Now the characters. The playable character. And all the type of head studies. Well, these are all the type of hairstyles. And makeup styles. And the NPCs. For some reason, this guy's voice sounds like the dude from Monster Hunter World. The Aethersmith. The cartographer. The stylist. The mentor. I'm actually really want to actually see how she plays through the story. The Far Slayer. Zayla. The Weaponsmith. Wanton Blazes. The Armor Smith. Now Ramsgate. Sail Harbor. So this is where you can actually take up your quests. The architecture. I mean, seriously, it looks very freaking amazing. So mostly Ramsgate is mascot has always been the ram. I think these were supposed to be some of the original mascots for Ramsgate. So it's just got one that looks like a dinosaur. That's neat. I really want to see a fat behemoth. There's the airship. 30 years. Now we get to the Shattered Isles. So these islands were once part of the Earth, but something went horribly wrong. So it says right here that the islands of Dauntless are shattered landmasses formed by collisions of rock and earth as they float through the sky. While lush and beautiful, their sloped meadows and jagged cliffs face gives them an unstable, temporary look, as if parts of them could collapse and fall into the sky below without warning. So technically, these plates are unstable. And thanks to the new update, we get to see some new stuff on Dauntless. There's a desert area, a snow area. What I really want to see is a volcano area. So there's, and here's our island flora. And some of these are harvestable too. Good for crafting items like grenades within the game. Then we get the island fauna. A bit wolf actually does seem a little cartoonish based on look. But the bear and the deer are actually spot on awesome. There's some of the other island fauna. And there's supposed to be some dog-like creatures. And now we get to the Aether. The Aether is the prime source of energy that allows airships to fly, islands to stay afloat, and used for weapons and armor. But it's also the reason why you have to hunt these behemoths, because they keep absorbing ether. So there's actually different renders of ether. We get the neutral, the frost, shock, blaze, umbral, and the radiant ether. And there's just ether infused weapons. And these are the early concept of the ether. And these are some ether vents. And it says right here, when a creature dies and decays, its ether can actually spread out new life. So ether vents are useful for healing. These are arcanite. Now the weapons and armor. These were the early design of weapons and the early design of armor. Some more early designs. Now we get on to the steel weapons. There's the war pikes, the fauna weapons, recruit set. So these are early in-game weapon. Let's see. This is the Drask set. So this here, the Drask set was our first attempt to combine a behemoth's appearance and power with Slayer weapons and armor. In this design, green scales provide protection while red fits accentuate style and curves. I mean, it looks like he's out of a horror movie. And these are Drask weapons. This is the Shrike. Shrike weapons. Which we think about. I think this is the type of armor that Vanos would actually wear if he plays Dauntless. These are some of the Shrike weapons. This is the Scrave weapons. So think about like mostly like snowy terrain and stuff. And guess what? Genji set. This is the Razakiri armor set. It makes him almost look like Genji from Overwatch. And these are some of the weapons of the Razakiri. Oh, the Embermane. And these are the Embermane weapons. So this is the Nasher, my early armor set. And here are his weapons. These are the quill shot armor set and the quill shot weapons. This is the Chirag weapons, armors and weapons. The Pangar set. And the Pangar weapons. Good for deal. The Helion set looks like you're just straight out of a satanic ritual. And the Helion weapons look like they're infused with lava. The Stormclaw takes inspiration from like ninjas from Asian culture. And the Karabakh looks like it takes design from a robotic look. But it also takes more of an inspiration of most insect species. So this is the lab site, this armor set for Naizaga. Looks very classic. The Shroud armor set looks like the Plague Doctor from SCP Containment game. What else? The Scar takes on a more like bulk like armor covered in rocks. Very good for high defense. And these are the lanterns. Some of these lanterns will actually give you boosts. The recruit lantern will actually give you a shield. Useful. So these are also the exotics. The exotic Genji Razakiri armor. That's there is. Hope that in the future they will actually get more updates to me, like more behemoths or something. I don't know. Hope you drop a like, leave a comment.